Ever wondered what it would feel like to live in the present without the burden of the past or the anxieties of the future? Today, we're going to delve into a book that promises to guide us towards that very state of mind. This is no ordinary book. It's a guide, a mentor, a friend that walks us through the journey of self-discovery and spiritual awakening. It's called The Power of Now, penned by the modern-day spiritual teacher, Eckhart Tolle. In the hustle and bustle of our fast-paced lives, we often forget to live in the present. We're either shackled by the chains of our past or anxious about the uncertainties of our future. But the power of now teaches us to break free from these invisible bonds and truly live in the moment. This is the central theme of the book, an idea that seems so simple yet so profound. The book is a product of Tolle's own journey of spiritual awakening. A journey that began on a night of despair and ended with a profound realization of his true self. It was an ordinary night that turned extraordinary when Tolle found himself questioning the very essence of his existence. His internal turmoil led him to a state of deep introspection, and he woke up the next morning with a newfound sense of self-awareness. He felt a sense of peace he had never experienced before, a peace that came from living in the now. This transformational experience led Tolle to write The Power of Now, a book that has since touched the lives of millions around the world. It's not just a book, it's a tool, a guide that helps us navigate through the complexities of life and helps us find our way back to our true selves. But how exactly does one tap into this power of now? Let's dive in. Consider this. Is time really as linear as we perceive it to be? In the grand narrative of the universe, our human perception of time is a mere blink of an eye. The book, The Power of Now, offers a thought-provoking perspective on time. It argues that time, as we understand it, is a man-made concept, a construct developed to make sense of our existence. We divide time into past, present, and future to help us navigate the world. But in doing so, we've created a mirage that often misleads us. We've become prisoners, shackled by the chains of past regrets and future anxieties. We're stuck in a perpetual state of longing, either yearning for moments that have slipped away or anticipating moments yet to come. The mind plays a pivotal role in maintaining this illusion. It distracts us with memories of the past, clouding our thoughts with regret, guilt, or nostalgia. It lures us into the future, enticing us with dreams, worries, or fears. And while we're caught in this tug-of-war between past and future, the present moment, the only real time, slips away unnoticed. The book suggests that the past and future are nothing more than mental constructs, illusions that keep us from experiencing the true essence of life. The past is a sequence of events that have already happened and can't be changed. The future is an array of possibilities that haven't yet occurred and are not guaranteed to happen. Neither truly exists. So we find ourselves in a peculiar paradox. We're living in a world where time governs our lives, yet, from a broader perspective, time doesn't even exist. This leads us to a profound question. If the past and future are mere illusions, what does it mean to live in the now? What if you were told that you are not your thoughts or emotions, but something far more profound? Imagine for a moment that there is a part of you that exists beyond the constant chatter of your mind, beyond the roller coaster of emotions that often dictate your day. This is what Eckhart Tolle, the author of The Power of Now, refers to as being. Being is not a concept or an abstract idea. It is the very essence of who we are. It is the pure, timeless state of presence that exists within each of us, often obscured by our thoughts, emotions, and our preoccupation with the past and the future. It is the silent observer, the consciousness that watches without judgment, without getting entangled in the drama of our lives. When we identify ourselves solely with our thoughts and emotions, we become prisoners of our own mind. We suffer because we resist what is. We create stories. We fret about what has happened, what might happen, what should happen. In doing so, we miss the only reality that truly exists, the present moment, the now. But how does one access this state of being? It is simpler than you might think. It starts with awareness. Awareness of your thoughts, of your emotions, of the sensations in your body. It involves stepping back from the incessant chatter of the mind, becoming a silent observer. It involves acceptance of what is, letting go of resistance, surrendering to the now. As we start to access this state of being, we begin to free ourselves from suffering. We find a profound sense of peace and tranquility that is not dependent on external circumstances. We become less reactive, more compassionate, more in tune with ourselves and the world around us. Being is not something to be achieved or attained. It is our natural state obscured by the noise of the mind. It is there, waiting to be discovered, in the silence of the present moment. Now that we understand the essence of being, how do we access it? Let's dive deeper into that. Are you ready to embark on the journey to the now? Let's dive deep into the practical techniques suggested in The Power of Now for accessing the present moment. You see, the magic of now isn't hidden in some mystical land. It's right here, patiently waiting for us to recognize it. But how do we tap into it? The answer lies in mindfulness, meditation, and surrender. Let's start with mindfulness. Imagine you're walking in a park. Instead of getting lost in the whirlwind of thoughts about your past or future, you choose to focus on the present. You notice the rustling of leaves, the chirping of birds, the feel of the gravel beneath your feet. You are aware, you are present, you are mindful. This simple act of focusing on the present moment is mindfulness. It's a powerful tool that can help us quiet the chatter of our minds and awaken to the now. Next, meditation. This is not about sitting in a certain posture and chanting mantras. It's about being still and observing your thoughts without judgment. It's about allowing your thoughts to flow like a river without trying to control or suppress them. As you practice this, you'll find that your mind begins to quiet down and you become more present. That's when you start accessing the power of now. Lastly, surrender. It may sound counterintuitive, but surrendering is not about giving up. It's about accepting the present moment as it is without trying to change or resist it. Remember, what you resist persists. So instead of fighting the present moment, embrace it, surrender to it. This act of surrender can open the door to the now and unleash its transformative power. These techniques, mindfulness, meditation, and surrender, are like keys to unlock the treasure of the now. And remember, the journey to the now is not a destination, but a path. It's about continuously practicing these techniques and integrating them into our daily lives. With these tools at your disposal, you're ready to step into the now. So, what have we learned from The Power of Now? The journey we've embarked on together through this enlightening book has brought us face to face with some profound truths. Let's take a moment to distill these insights into their essence. We kicked off this journey by challenging the concept of time. We discovered that time is but an illusion, a construct of the mind. It's not the past or the future that truly matters, but the present moment. We learned that by constantly dwelling on the past or worrying about the future, we rob ourselves of the joy and peace that the present moment holds. Next, we delved into the essence of being. We learned that our true selves exist beyond our thoughts, emotions, and experiences. We are not the incessant chatter in our minds, but the observer, the consciousness that witnesses it all. By realizing and embracing this profound truth, we can free ourselves from the shackles of our ego and experience true peace and contentment. Then, we explored techniques for accessing the now. We learned that through mindfulness, meditation, and presence, we can quiet the mind and fully immerse ourselves in the present moment. By focusing on the now, we can let go of past regrets and future anxieties and live in a state of peace, joy, and acceptance. The Power of Now is not just a book, it's a guide to a transformative way of life. It's about understanding the illusion of time, realizing the essence of our being, and cultivating the ability to live fully in the present moment. It's about awakening to the truth of who we truly are, beyond our thoughts, emotions, and experiences. The power of now is within us all, waiting to be discovered. So why wait? The time to awaken is now.